Excuse the police siren. It sounds remarkably loud and quite near, even though it's not. Anyway, welcome to my third vlog now. I've been reading through all your suggestions and all your comments, and they have all been fantastic, so thank you so much for those. Apologies if you can hear like a rattling in the background. That's Cheeky, who's enjoying a fresh meal of seeds at the moment, so he may be crunching throughout this vlog. But anyway, somebody suggested that I should do a review or a gear review of a guitar, so I'm starting out with this one. This is my main guitar. I think I got this about 2009. So it's a couple of years old now. Everybody assumes that I have like this enormous gallery of guitars, and I really don't. I have 3 electrics, and they are good, solid electric guitars. I don't buy loads of, you know, I mean, there's so many people who have loads that they don't use necessarily. I use all 3 of mine. They're very different. I have this is a Paul Reed Smith Custom 24. This one's an artist pack or artist grade instrument, so it's got a particularly fine top on it, which is always lovely. I've long wanted a PRS. Probably one of my biggest inspirations for guitar anyways is Carlos Santana. So he obviously plays Paul Reed Smith guitars. So I've wanted one of these since I was about 13, I think, which is when I pretty much started playing guitar. And you know, I've always wanted one of the big glossy Santana ones, and they cost so much and I could never afford one. So I never ended up getting one, although I finally managed to save, and in 2009 I managed to get this one. But I was actually it was between this and a Santana model, and I actually did fall in love with this one a little bit more. I'll tell you a few things about it anyway. So I can't remember so much of the specs anymore. I used to be a gearhead and I'm not so much anymore. But this is basically, I think it's got an ebony fretboard, so it's got a really lovely feel to it. It's rosewoody more than it is maple. I have a maple guitar and a rosewood guitar. I don't know, it just feels like the rosewood is a bit more bouncy than this one. This is a bit more, it's between maple, I think, in the way it feels, and a rosewood neck, so a rosewood fingerboard. And it's an all mahogany guitar. The entire back and the neck is all mahogany. It's a glue-in set neck. It's a really beautiful instrument. I mean, it really does. It sounds beautiful. It's just a well-made, handmade guitars. Anybody who's seen how Paul Reed Smith guitars are made, they are made to perfection, really. Everyone assumes when they hear, anyway, the videos that I play on this guitar, they seem to think that the pickups are something special, or they're not. They're the stock Paul Reed Smith pickups. I can't remember what they are. I will add them somewhere around here. I think it's a vintage bass and something or other. I can't remember which ones they are. But anyway, I should switch off these delays because they're probably going to get annoying. Let's just stick on a bit of reverb because it's too painful. Okay, so I've just got reverb on. So in the neck position with the tone fully open, volume fully open, we have it's quite a fluty sounding neck pickup, I think. I like a transparent sounding neck pickup, so it took me a while figuring out amp settings to get the tone that I use in my videos. But straight through a normal regular amp, it's quite a fluty, thick sounding pickup, which is quite pretty. But anyway, it sounds something like this. Quite a nice. I mean, that's my amp set to clean, but I do have a compressor on because it just beats the sound up a bit. We'll go into that in between positions. That's position 2. It's one of these coils. The coils are split, so you get a more stratty sound, a funkier sound, I guess. It's quite a nice sound. It's good for the solo. Just your standard sort of funkier Strat sort of sound. Not as good as a Strat to me, but it's a nice in-between thing to have. I don't use it very much. Then we have the middle position where you've got both humbuckers, and yeah, that's a lot more powerful. You'll hear what it sounds like in a second. It's quite a nice, thick, beautiful. So it's quite quite a nice warmer, it's a warmer sound than the coil split options. And then we have position 4. It's a nice sound, but again, not one of my favourites. And then we have the bridge. So with the tone and volume quite wide open, it is actually quite a bright sound. But I personally love it with the tone turned down just a touch. Just takes off some of that shrill edge. But anyway, I'll play it wide open so you hear what the pickup sounds like. Just an example anyway, but it sounds beautiful. Even, I mean, this is not quite clean, this is a crunchy sort of sound I guess, but you can play beautiful chords, it's just got a beautiful ring to it. It's got a nice... beautiful sort of sound to it anyway. I'm a big fan. Now I'll run through quickly the same few pickups with a dirtier sound anyway. Well, dirty in my books is still cleaner than most, but anyway, we'll hear what it sounds like. So neck pickup, it's just got a really beautiful thick sound. It's got a nice sound and it's brilliant for lead work, but and then we have the in-between, not one of my favourites but still not too bad. Then we have the 2 pickups in the middle, so the middle position, which I quite like this sound. I've used it on a couple of my videos before. And then we have this position 4, which is one of these bridge ones, and I think one bridge coil and that coil there in the neck, so it sounds something like this. And finally the bridge, which is a really beautiful pickup. I'm a big fan. It's quite shrill, as I said to you before, so I quite often tame it down a little bit. So if you listen wide open, it's... If I tame it with the tone a bit, it becomes... Or... which is a bit softer. I'm quite a fussy person when it comes to sound. I mean, if I were to tell you all of my time that I've been playing... Cheeky, please be quiet. Hold on. Let's see if he'll join me. And here's Cheeky. So yeah, maybe he'll keep quiet if he stays here. Anyway, so I like this guitar anyway, and as I was saying, I usually spend I'm very fussy about sound, so I've spent many years trying to get a good guitar sound, and I finally found one. I think it's about 90% of the way of what I imagine in my head, so maybe in the future there's time for improvement. But for now I'm very happy with this. That's why my knowledge of gear has gone down tremendously, because I'm just not reading about it anymore. I don't feel like I need to, because it feels like it's the sound that defines me as a player anyway. So yeah, if this was kind of useful to you, I can review other bits of equipment that I have. I don't have that much. My setup is actually really simple. I'm one of those people who believes that your tone or your sound is in your fingers, and not so much in you know, the setup that you use. It is how you play. Yeah, I mean, like, have a play around with different things. I mean, this is a very weird setup. I don't necessarily know if anybody on earth uses the same pedal guitar setup, but it's kind of what defines my tone at least. So you know, I encourage people to go out there, do some reading if you want, and if you're looking for your ultimate tone, I mean, design it. It's ultimately out there, so you know, get a guitar that resonates well with you and work from there, I guess. I'm not a fan of effects, I don't use very many. I do use a wah pedal now and then, and delay, and this drive pedal only because my amp doesn't drive as nicely as it is clean, and a compressor, and that's it. So yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Quick shout out to Mark Quigley from PRS, awesome guy. He's their photographer and art designer. We've been tweeting for many years. I just wanted to say hello as this is about PRS. So yeah, and go and follow him. I'll put his Twitter link up here, Mark Quigley. Tell him I sent you. Okay, aside from that, yeah, let me know if this was any useful, and hopefully see you in another vlog soon. Thanks. So yeah, Cheeky just wanted to say hi, so I thought before I go, I'd let you say hi to him up close. Not an opportunity you get very often. Hold on, can we zoom in? There we go. Hello, Cheeky. Yeah, so see you in another vlog soon.